The woman simply dropped a drop of blood into the fish tank. The next second, the koi in the tank spit out thousands of 999k pure gold coins. She immediately took these gold coins and went to the sales office. She bought a standalone villa with the highest security in the city. She then bought up all the survival supplies in a supermarket. She did all this because she was a reincarnated person. In her previous life, a global heatwave storm arrived suddenly. In such an environment, all crops were dried up by the drought. All humans suffered from the lack of water resources, and the price of food skyrocketed by hundreds of times. At that time, the woman was heartlessly kicked out of her house by her husband's family, because her husband had already cheated on her with a scheming woman, and this woman was pregnant with her husband's child. They not only took possession of the koi that could produce gold coins, but also watched her suffer under the burning sun, as the woman was left to die in the scorching heat. But when she opened her eyes again, she found herself reincarnated. When she saw a Taoist priest selling koi, she realized she had returned to the day she bought the koi. Without hesitation, she bought the koi from the priest. At that moment, she made a firm decision to never let her husband and his family know the secret of the koi. She would watch them perish in the apocalypse. Soon, she returned home with the koi, but as soon as she entered, she saw the scheming woman pregnant. Remembering her previous life's experience, she immediately demanded a divorce from her husband. But when her mother-in-law heard this, she panicked and said that to divorce, the woman had to leave all her dowry, the supermarket, the car, and the house. Without hesitation, the woman agreed. She only wanted all the water in the supermarket. Upon hearing this, the mother-in-law laughed out loud and said that the woman had lost her mind. But 3 days later, she would regret everything she had done. After leaving, the first thing the woman did was sign a contract with the koi. Then, using the gold coins it produced, she bought a heat-resistant luxury home and bought up all the resources in the city. Meanwhile, the scumbag family saw the heat wave warning on TV and thought the heat would soon pass, so there was no need to stock up on supplies. But they didn't know that in this extreme heat apocalypse, water was the most precious resource. Soon, only 2 days remained until the apocalypse. At that time, the woman went to the city's most luxurious real estate sales center. Without hesitation, she had several boxes of 999k pure gold coins delivered, and bought the most luxurious, secure villa in the city. Then she went to a mall and informed the owner that she wanted to buy all the food and drink they had. Time passed, and only half an hour remained until the apocalypse. Now, because of the persistent heat, the husband and his family were already overwhelmed by the heat. All the water in their house had been consumed. It was then that the scheming woman realized that the woman had known about the apocalypse all along, which was why she had stockpiled so much water. The husband's family then decided to wait for nightfall to go to the woman's house and steal all her supplies.